Tech wreck. Time to get your tech wreck.
Tech wreck. Chicky.
Tech wreck. Time to get your tech wreck.
All right, Sanjay, it's Tech Wreck time. What do you have for us this week?
So I've got a cool little website that I've used for a very long time. I actually looked, I've had an account on this place for like 8 or 9 years.
Okay.
It's a website called Swappa, SWAPPA.
Okay.
And it's a website where you can buy and sell electronic gear. Specifically, they started out with phones, but they also do smartwatches. And I think they do laptops as well. But I have bought and sold phones on there in the past. And I was recently looking at this site because I've been thinking about getting a Fairphone 6. I don't think I'm going to.
Okay.
I've just kind of been thinking through the whole process. But there was, up until yesterday, a Fairphone 6, the first one, I think, that was for sale on Swappa for a really reasonable price. I thought $618.
Okay.
Whereas a brand new one, I think, is $899 here in the US. And it was lightly used, had a couple of nicks on it, but somebody had bought it as a review phone. But this site is different than like an eBay or anything else like that. There's humans behind it. They approve every single listing.
Wow.
They have requirements of how you take the pictures and stuff. You've got to have a handwritten note with your like code on there, and you take a picture of it. So that proves that it's real. You've got to put in your IMEI code, and then they verify that it's clean and it's not like a stolen phone or, or device or anything else like that. And then the fees are less. Buyers pay 3%, sellers pay 3%. And then there's transaction fees of Stripe or PayPal, whichever one you use. That's it. It's pretty simple and straightforward. So I've sold a couple of phones on there and old phones. And then I was actually looking at my current phone. So I'm super old on my phone. Mine's a S20. It's a 5-year-old Samsung phone.
Oh, yeah, mine too. Yeah.
And I was looking at trading it in on Samsung. If I bought a new Samsung phone, they were offering $102 for it.
Yep.
The going price on Swappa, over $200.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. You're good to go, man.
Yeah. So I'm not trading it in, regardless of which phone I end up getting. I'm going to be selling my phone on Swappa.
Okay.
And
I got some old phones. Maybe I should sell those on Swappa. That's a good idea.
And so people will buy those old phones because they'll use them for other things, right?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you're not going to get as much, but you can go on there and see what the going price is, what the last one sold for, and then, price it appropriately, how quickly you want to get it out of your hands.
I'm pretty sure I still have an original iPhone sitting in a drawer somewhere. Which
I wouldn't sell that one.
That one's probably worth hanging on to. It's kind of scratched up and stuff, but still, it's still probably worth something someday. So so my real question to you is, you were getting there was a phone for sale for $618.
Yeah.
Why 18? Why not 7? Why not 21? We normally think in round hole, 615, 620, I don't know. 618? No, man, I can't sell for 615. I gotta get those $3 extra, man. What?
Maybe if you do the 3% on the 618 is almost $18. So maybe it would round down to 600 even. And then
the
maybe fees, that's what it is. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what the thinking was.
I like how you did that math in your head really fast. I really appreciate that. I would not have done that and will still not do that.
Well, 3% of 600 is 18.
I don't want to hear that. Okay. I understand that it is.
Yeah. So I don't know why they did that, but it was interesting. So if you're looking for a gently used phone or a very old phone for some reason to give to your kid to just use it as a camera or something like that.
That could work. Yeah.
Check out Swappa. It might be a good way to go. So there you go. Adam, what do you got for us this week?
All right. So this one goes back to what I've talked about so far several times on this episode, which is that I do drive a Jeep Wrangler and I do love driving a Jeep Wrangler.
Wait, this is the first time I've heard this.
Yes, I know.
You drive a Jeep?
And I've held myself in check. I've been driving this for over a year and I haven't blathered about it this much at one time anywhere else. But but what that means is at this moment, I have the top off and I've got the doors off, which means that when I'm driving somewhere, I would rather not get caught in a thunderstorm. And so I've been finding that sometimes the Apple weather app is not quite as accurate as I'd like in terms of upcoming immediate weather. So I've been messing with the AccuWeather app. And it feels to me like it does a slightly better job of saying oh, there's going to be rain the next hour or whatever in it. And there is, right? So I've been using that a lot to sort of get a better gauge on should I take the Jeep? Should I not take the Jeep? And it's been pretty great. I have gotten caught in at least one thunderstorm with the top off, but it wasn't the end of the world. It was fine. So yes, the AccuWeather app, pretty good. So
interesting. Is it free? Is it paid or?
It's free so far. I downloaded it the other day, used it several times, haven't paid for it. And they've got, I think AccuWeather.com also. And I also find that the weather app, the Weather Channel app is so ad driven that it makes me absolutely crazy. And then there's like a WSB Channel 2 weather app that I try to use, but like it's so ad driven that it makes me crazy too. And I'm sure AccuWeather has ads, but they're not as obnoxious as the others. So I do like that. So
there you go.